Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, YouTube. This is Captain Frank Hawks. We need to have a talk. Understand that I am not using someone else's footage. I have figured out a way to do this myself on OBSE. Let's do some stuff, shall we? If we can. I should probably put it on best, even though I prefer USA, and just do what we can. Okay? So today I have watched two separate videos arguing for the stepping away from Star Citizen and Cloud Imperium games. The first one was insulting, the second one was not incorrect, and I feel that a balanced argument must be had on the subject, or at least a balanced debate. So anyone and everyone who plays Star Citizen, by all means, you are welcome to comment on this video. I am merely going to ask that you show respect. Not necessarily to me specifically, but to the other points of view that are here. Please don't be a douchebag. Please do not conduct douchebaggery. Please show respect, and perhaps we can talk this out. It may take a minute for this to load. The entire reason why I'm coming to do this video is because I believe in things, very specific things. I believe, first of all, that we as a human race can have an intellectual and intelligent conversation on any subject matter and do all right by it. We can do this. We are smart people. All of us are smart people. And we can handle these issues together. Load, you SOB. So, on the subject of a balanced debate or argument, the intention here is to talk about both sides of the circumstance. And honestly, we really need to have this conversation. I know not very many people comment on my videos for fear of being blocked, because I will block a troll in a damn heartbeat. I have no problem with that. If you're not willing to be a mature adult when you're commenting on my channel, then there's no reason for you to be here. And this is a discussion that we as adults have to have. All right, I'm seeing stars around the frame. Should be any second now. We're just gonna putz around while we have a conversation. We're not really gonna do anything serious. I haven't really gotten to fly my Avenger Titan yet. I would very much like to do so. It's one of the few ships I have not dedicated any real time towards flying. I have flown it before, but I have not given it the time it is due. Also, I've never put cargo in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to, I'm presuming we'll be in Olisar when we do this. I'm going to first check what sort of prices are on the shipping items and see if it still matches my current notes. I keep a book on the subject matter right next to my desk. It's a little journal where I write notes specific to Star Citizen. Star Citizen is a huge game. I am reaching, I'm not there yet, but I am reaching the vicinity or the neighborhood of middle age, so there are things that I forget easily sometimes, like the prices of specific and certain cargo. The last time I checked, medical supplies was at 17 point, oh, let me check. Hold on. Ooh, 17.02 and Olisar. If you had a huge shipment of medical supplies, that really would be a good payday, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Kind of not loading here. I mean, we don't really have that problem. It will stop for a second and then it will go again and it will eventually load. There are fairly long load times in Star Citizen, and I've always felt that that is a con against it. But considering all that needs to be loaded in the game, kind of a bit of a bear not to do it that way. And I know, you're getting 2 videos from me in one day. Shock and awe and be amazed. I think we're almost there. Or not. We're about to find out. Here we go. Here we are in the hab. I believe this is Olisar by the sounds. And yes, if you look in the top right corner, you will see that I do have a minor crime stat. I actually have a problem with that, because I got a crime stat for landing at Levski. Here we go. I should probably make sure I have my helmet on, since in the last video I took it off. Don't glitch out on me, which it does have the tendency to do. And then it crashes, and then I'll be angry, and you know how that gets. Come on. Kick over, you son of a bitch. There we go. Blipped out. And there you see my OBSE. We're just going to relaunch. It does occasionally glitch like this. Yep. Infinite Star Citizen. It's moderately frightening, to be exact. Waiting for load. Waiting for load. Should have probably waited until I was in the hab to start recording. It's going to make this obnoxiously long. But I don't see a choice. It must happen. Do it. That's right, Anakin. Dance. But I don't like dancing. So anyways, while we're continuing, let's move on to the next subject on my list of things to talk about. Star Citizen is a dream. It is a vision of Chris Roberts. It is something that he has been working on since he has been working on video games. Be it Wing Commander, be it Freelancer, be it the few games that he has, the many games that he has worked on. Star Citizen is a part of that vision. And dreams and visions by themselves almost always need help. They do. It's just in their nature to need help. Right now, the general game development community at large is not helping. If you really look into things outside of Cloud Imperium Games and their developers, there is no help except for those few employees, and well, many employees, realistically speaking. Dreams and visions need help to come true. More than 20 years ago, I started on my own project, and we'll talk about that later. Now, we've thrown money at it. We really have. And thrown money at it, and thrown money at it, and thrown money at it. And right now, Cloud Imperium is sitting on a pretty chunk of change. There are these rumors of bankruptcy and all that jazz. And what would be suggested by that is that Cloud Imperium is taking every nickel and dime we throw at them and putting it towards this game, which could not possibly be the truth, because people will not work for free. And if they do, they will not work for free for long. That's just how that is. CryEngine and its developers have attempted to sue Cloud Imperium for the usage of their engine, and that lawsuit was unprecedented for CryEngine. Matter of factly speaking, as far as I'm aware and as far as I've heard and read, and really I could do with better information there, Cloud Imperium has met with a lot of resistance from the standard game production and development gaming companies and their associates. And that by itself should tell you something. This dream, this vision, frightens them because it is beyond their reasoning. Nobody would dedicate this much time to a game. And the reason why is because certain things have been kind of set. They have kind of, well, how do I put it? They are kind of in a position where a lot of games that have come out recently feel similar to one another. Many of the MMORPGs that are out recently have no real differentials between player characters' imagery and voice types. You can't really tell anybody apart. And that presents a problem. There is no real individual identity. What Chris Roberts intends is not only for you to have your own identity, there we go, we have a helmet. There we go, we're in. Okay. So dreams and visions do need help. They need help from those within their creators' community And we don't see that with this game. And there's a reason why. A reason that I don't know if everybody would understand. Wow, we are a bit laggy today. Damn. So first things first. Shit, wife's calling. Please hold. Hey, honey. I'm in the middle of a YouTube video. Can I call you back later? No, I'm not sleeping. Will do my very best not to. I will take a nap when the kids are home, okay? And I know that I won't sleep through needing to go to sleep.
Welcome to the Port Arlington Starship Deck.
No, seriously, that Costco meet disgusts me, and I really do not want to discuss this on a YouTube video that I'm planning to post here in a very little bit. Can we talk later? Bye. If you have the time, and there is somebody that you truly do love, explore the option of marriage. It is a good and bad thing. Okay, so we're just going to say Avenger Titan. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And we're just going to look at what's going on. Medical supplies is the same. Agricultural supplies is the same. Whatever the fuck that is the same. Gold is the same. Waste. I just don't get it. Okay, so we're not going to pick up cargo on this end. We're just not. We're going to go over here.
Welcome to the Port Arlington ship deck.
Excuse me.
Please press the screen to continue.
We're going to select our Titan, which I have decided to name Kestrel.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
A07. Okay. So, at this stage, we've given Cloud Imperium and Chris Roberts a lot of help. We have thrown an absurd amount of money at him and his dream. And yet, what we are after is not here yet. Mr. Roberts, this is a serious problem. You continue to create the expanding universe and the persistent universe, but yet you have not dedicated any time to what the fans seek from you. Let me repeat something I frequently say to all game development groups. The fans are where the money is. If you break with the fans, you break with making money. Period. Bar none. Okay, we're gonna set to flight ready.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green. Landing gear retracted.
This is just how I like to do things. I like to get the hell out of the way. Okay. Now that I have a minute to myself, I need to make a few adjustments. This is fine. Stop lagging, you son of a bitch. I'd much rather manage heat. there. Point up. We're not trying to move yet. Okay, stop right there so that we can continue. Right here, if I can square it away. I don't know if I will be able to. Damn, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Oh, that stinks. I'll put shields there. Let's see if there is anything else, which I don't believe there is. Okay, we're gonna have to do communications via the Mobi-Glass. We're going to set destination to Delamar to proceed to Levski. There's a little bit of a glitch with the Mobi-Glass currently. The closer we are to either Olisar or Levski, the more glitching there will be. Here we go. Preparing to jump.
Quantum travel initiated.
So, at this juncture, an absurd amount of money has been given to CIG to complete this game. And yet the game continues to be incomplete. There is a huge problem with this. Okay, that was a little weird there for a second.
Quantum travel complete.
No, we can't jump to it. Okay, so we are en route for Levski. I kind of want to parallel it with that planet and like that. And we'll kind of do a Star Wars thing where when it gets closer to the edge of the planet, that's when we'll turn. This thing really has some oomph behind it. Okay, so with that absurd amount of money that we have given CIG and the expectation that we have on it and how much support we have given to Mr. Roberts' dream, it is now time for a measured degree of reciprocation. And that measured degree of reciprocation is simple. Start lowering the prices on the products. It's as simple as that. You want to keep your fans, you want to continue to make money, start lowering your prices. It is the only way you will survive what comes next. Because if you don't start lowering your prices and you don't start producing the product that your fans are after, you're going to come across more trouble than you can handle. And I'm not talking about open rebellion. I'm talking about lawsuits for loss of property. I'm talking about angry fans who want their money back. And you will legally be responsible for refunding that money. And so you have to start doing things for the fans. I don't know how old the video was, but I heard some nonsense about a particular package being $2,700. That is absolutely ridiculous. It is ridiculous to the point of non-functionality. You are going to end up burying your own dream without any hope of retrieving it. I don't want to head for that meteorite either. We have entered atmosphere. I would prefer to make a somewhat controlled descent in that direction, or ascent, or leveling out. So, Mr. Roberts, Cloud Imperium, you have to give up something. Okay? Star Citizen, the vision in the dream that you have, it's not going to be a right now project. It's just not. And anyone who has a sense in their brain knows this. Okay? What that means exactly is that it's going to be 20 to 30 years before the size of the project that you are out to create will be done. Considering the fact that it will be a lifetime project or near to, it is time to start considering your options. Because as soon as your fans will have felt that you have broken with them, you're going to start losing money hand over fist, and your dream is going to burn to the ground. That is the simple reality of your circumstance. There is no way out but through, and you have to be realistic, because there are people who share this vision with you. And they want to share this vision with you. They want to invest in it and see it come to fruition. But continuing to start projects without finishing them results in no project done. More than 20 years ago, I started on a project of my own. I had a vision of my own to create my own system, to really and truly build my own tabletop role-playing game that would be worth pursuing. I dedicated 20 years of my life to that project, and I consistently find myself in a place of stagnation where I cannot continue to create, where I feel the inescapable draw towards the ending and the failing of that project. And I have veered off to side projects based on the same work. And you have no idea what it feels like to fail to complete a dream. You have no idea what it is like to watch it burn, to watch the people that you are testing it with lose interest. There is no proper way to explain it to you. How terrible of a thing it really and truly is to lose your dream. Before we crash, please, Levski, F1.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
I don't know either, huh?
Landing gear deployed.
Let's see if I could do this without crashing our ship, shall we? I will not go into any further detail on my failure. What you have to know, what you must know, is that to constantly be expanding without finishing any of the immediate importances, without creating content and having something for your players to actually utilize, your project will fail. There is no doubt of it. Oh, let's pull.
Proximity alert. Head.
We are at 0. Let's adjust altitude. Okay, let's begin landing. Shall we bring that?
Proximity alert. Deck. Proximity alert. Deck. Landing
Landing
complete.
complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Okay, that was a little janky, if you will. Okay, how do I power off? Not eject! Oh, my God. There we go. Alright, let's exit, if we can. Exit ship. Where does the responsibility lie? With hopes and dreams and visions. The first thing that you must understand is our hopes, our dreams, our visions, they don't belong to us. They are not ours. They belong to those for whom we wish to realize them to. The responsibility lies in completing what we have for the players. We have Hurston, we have ArcCorp, we have a lot of things going on in Star Citizen right now. What needs to happen is there needs to be more content. The prices on ships and other products need to start lowering because you don't need the money, but you can't expect people to buy something for free. There is no responsibility there. The reciprocation must be that you have fans, and those fans are willing to invest in your business. You must give them something in return. Not just now, but all the time as the game expands, as productivity continues, as you have the opportunity to create deeper and better content, you must continue to create better content. You must continue to balance prices versus players. Hey, agricultural supplies is down to 0.69. I'm gonna fill up my thing with that. No. Can I continue with... Oh yeah, there's the cursor, there's the cursor. We're going to spend whatever we have to. We're going to fill up the cargo hold. That's 8 SCU. Purchase agricultural supplies. Confirm. Confirm. And now we get to start going back. Alright. We're going to step away from this. Okay, reciprocation must be a constant. There cannot be a breach in reciprocation. You must realize now that in order to keep your player base, in order to keep your fan base, in order to continue to make profit, you have to give something back. If you don't, it will be on your head. And now let us finish our little shipping mission. No, not hangar 2. So my suggestion to balance things out is that Chris Roberts and Cloud Imperium come to the understanding that not only are they on their own, but they are interdependent on fan favoritism to continue to allow their project to continue. If they do not start doing something for the players as opposed to continuously asking for money, it's going to get progressively worse. Now let's see if we can put this cargo run all in the same video. Ooh, glitch, 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 glitch. Boom! Wow! I was mistaken. Damn! Okay, that makes me all sorts of different kinds of happy. We're gonna close that up. We're gonna go around here. Let's see if we can get in our ship without any further trouble, because anybody could access this hangar. when you spend 20 or more years of your life with something, creating it constantly, you end up with this overwhelming sensation of responsibility, and you are practically married to the subject matter at hand.
Aegis Combat Assist activated.
We need to
Systems green.
contact Levski so that we can leave.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Let's try that again, shall we?
That request has already been granted. Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Launch complete. Landing complete.
Stupid, stupid Levski. It seemed that I'm hurt. That fixed that. For your safety, blah de blah de blah de blah. Give me back my fucking Titan, you bitch. Ugh. That was a smooth ride, though.
Ship has been delivered to the following.
That was the fastest I had ever gotten to Levski in any capacity. Hangar 3. Da, 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 da. Oh, wait, it's F. Click. Okay, there we go. Do, 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 do. Oh, wait, we're not in the elevator yet. Okay, I'm just going to recheck my cargo bay, and then we are out of here. I am going to try a vertical launch in an attempt to get outside of the atmosphere as fast as is physically possible. And that will be the end of this video. We will have longer videos in the future. Closer. Closer. Still the same glitch, just checking on our cargo. Yes. Yes. Mighty blocks of goodness. Yes. Make up your mind. Alrighty then, let's get the hell out of here before my time is up. I mean, there's a lot more that we could talk about, and we could talk about it, but I don't want to. I just want us to enjoy this time together peacefully. Okay, there we go. Into the ship, thank you. Flight ready.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
Suppressing my IR because I am carrying cargo. Let's see if we can get out of here this time. Levski control. Levski control. Requesting permission to depart. Doors are opening. All right. So, let's lift the nose of the ship just a smidge.
Launch complete. Proximity alert asked.
Don't. Ah!
Proximity alert starboard.
I'm on the head of my ship.
Head. Proximity alert.
I
overhead.
tried too hard. I'm probably going to blow up and lose all my cargo. Drop the speed. What the hell? Okay, focus. Focus. Focus! Pull it in, pull it in, pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. Pull it in. I should know better by this time. Okay, step. Push. This is something that I have been working on, and as you can plainly see, failing at. We are now attempting to leave the atmosphere. While we are doing this, I am going to plot our course. No, that's communications. This is plotting our course. We are here. We want to go to Crusader. Set destination. F1. It will take a little while. We want to be ascending as hard and as fast as we can. It would appear that I took relatively minimal damage. Look at that space shuttle looking penguin thing. Oh yeah, raise landing gear. That should make us go faster. Alright, back to cockpit view. Speed is ascending. We have left the armistice zone. For a while there, I thought it was arms desist zone. Just tells you how silly I am. In game development and game production, there should always be reciprocation. There should always be a healthy relationship between game developer and game player. When that relationship does not exist, problems arise. And that's all I'm going to say on that subject matter. I want to get a little bit closer to the asteroid before I turn. Here we go. Oh yeah, Z is on. Don't glitch! We need to get this shit to Olisar. Okay. Here we go. Quick turnabout. Just follow the little arrow. And hope that nothing's blocking our line of sight. There are various targets. Let's see, it's on the other side. No. I want to see the surface of the planet as I go. Come on. Be a good little boy for mommy. Okay? We have to really monitor fuel. The fuel is the top bar. You see how the speed bisects the bar right there? And we have 100 and we're pushing our afterburners. And how that number above, the 98, starts to drop. That's the fuel of the vehicle. The vehicle, which I don't understand why for a vehicle of this size, slowly refuels itself over time. And to me, that is absolute horse manure. We're starting to leave the planet behind. We may be able to accomplish a jump. We're about to see. Nope, not yet. Okay. Stay along this course. The markers together as best as you can. And push it. Push, 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 push. Honestly, this is a handy little ship. I like it. I may keep it in my collection. It is, after all, only $50 or 50 credits, depending on what you're spending. On the subject of reciprocation and credits, honestly, guys, honestly, Chris Roberts, honestly, Cloud Imperium, you really should consider the credits that a person has spent as the investment into your business and allow them to use their credits on all products. That would be a huge sign of reciprocation, a huge boon to your players. It really would be. All right. Let's get this done. There she is. Center, center, center. These fighter type ships, they are a little too bouncy as far as their controls are concerned. I really need to get my HOTAS taken care of. We are ready for jump. Jumping. Obstructed. Go up. I wonder what's obstructing it. How about veer left? We only have 8 minutes left to do this video. That's not working. Veer right. Gunfire. We're gonna get a glitch. IR is nominal, and there it goes. Anyway, guys, I love you all. Be kind to each other. Take care of one another and have fun. And beyond that, this is Captain Frank Hawks signing out.